Different players every single game.
Okay. Oh, no, stop it. You got phone.
Is he going sleeping meat?
He's using my jersey and my socks. Nobody cares.
Leave your head at home?
Hmm?
Leave your head at home, too?
Mr. Zach is here.
Is he?
What's it say? What's the Amber Alert say? Can I say hi to my grandma? Hey, Grandma. Hey, Grandma. Tell them I said hi. No, you guys said
No, you got to tell him.
Said Bryce said hi. Hey, hi, guys. Hi, guys.
Hey, Dad! Golden Stinson, is that you?
Hey, I got a message for Stinson. What are you doing in India, big guy? Come on.
Happy Saturday afternoon, everybody, from Chesterfield, Missouri. Happy New Year. First contest of 2025 calendar year for the Hawks. Come out and face a familiar foe in the Chesterfield Falcons. This will be the fifth meeting between the two teams this season already, and it'll be the last one until the Blue Note Cup play down in about a month and a half. Hawks 3-1 in those previous four meetings as they split in the Chicago tournament, won right after that tournament in the declaration game against the Falcons at home, and then beat them in the first game of the regular season against them. That last game, a 5-2 win at McHenry back on December the 8th. This will be the last meeting between these two until the very least the St. Louis President's Day Cup tournament in mid-February. No word yet on who's in that tournament or what that schedule is, but other than that, next time we may possibly see them, if at all, would be during the play-down weekend at the end of February. Hawks coming in with a record of 2-5-1, tied for sixth place with 5 points. Chesterfield 2-3-1, also tied for sixth with 5 points. The Hawks, the Rockets, and Chesterfield all knotted up at the bottom of the standings with 5 points apiece. So winner of this game would hold sixth place all alone, leaving the other two tied for seventh. A tie, obviously, would leave these two at 6 points tied for sixth. So we'll have to see what happens here today. The Hawks, again, victorious in 3 of the 4 they've played from this year. Chesterfield's coming off a 2-game winning streak, though the last time they played Mo hockey action was back on December the 15th. That was a 6-3 win at Afton. The day before that, the 14th of December, they won 7-4 against the Sharks. So their first 2 wins of the season coming in their last 2 contests. So on a bit of a roll and perhaps figuring it out are the Chesterfield Falcons. So the Hawks had the work cut out for them today. Need a good one. They need to get some points as we will round out the regular season with 5 games to go, including tomorrow's tilt, possibly against the Rockets. That's at home. 8:15 to scheduled puck drop. However, with all the weather moving in, would not be surprised at all if that game gets wiped and rescheduled for a later date. Hawks have room in their schedule. Last regular season game scheduled for them on the 1st of February against Kansas City. So Hawks will have about 3 weekends between then and the Blue Note Cup playdown to make that game up. Hawks last played last week against St. Peter's out in Winsville. That was a 4-2 loss to St. Peter's, but not for lack of trying on the part of Jackson Maxwell as he faced 37 shots on net. Hawks got goals from Brant Haynes and Elliot Wittenberg in the second period, but not enough to pull ahead and take one from St. Peter's. So the Hawks swept in the regular season series against St. Peter's, and that will be done by them. The Hawks again play possibly tomorrow, but probably not, against the Rockets. The 11th and 12th, they'll be at Afton and Fenton, and then at home against Kansas City on the 25th of January, at home against Afton, and then on the 1st of February against Kansas City, and that does it for regular season action. Duckland Cope will get the start today in net. This is his turn, coming off an illness, and looks like he's doing much, much better, as he was down all last weekend and early this week with the sickness. Looks spry or ripping, ready to go. Hawks will send out the Wallace line to start things off here. Colby Walls at center. He'll be flanked by Luke Shelton, back from his 1-game suspension last week. He'll start at left wing. Braxton Petker on the right side. Bryce Haynes and Brody Forsha on defense to start things off for the Hawks. Steinbruge will take center for Chesterfield. He'll be winged by Cole Anderson to the right side and Ty Bankston on the left. Thon Lee and Benjamin McCormick on defense for Chesterfield. Hawks win the faceoff and get it into the zone right off the bat. So picking up where they left off, they got it in front. Shelton out to Forsha, top of the slide, the shoot, scores! Just like that, 17 seconds in, Braxton Pecker gets the rebound and puts it in for the Hawks. 2 shots and a goal for the Hawks, 17 seconds in. Hawks waste no time taking the lead in this one. They're up 1-0. So quick, they'll leave the line out there. Only thing they'll change up, Colin Guerin and Anthony Kitstein on defense. Hawks win this one again. Shelton loses at the blue line. Chesterfield brings it in. Picked up by Guerin, far side. Hawks got to keep the pedal down in this one. Pecker near side can't get it out. Now trying to push it ahead. Striker turns around, flips it back to the corner for the Falcons. Guerin behind his own net, puts on the brakes. Now switches directions again. Breaks free into the corner, far side. Flips it up top of the zone for Pecker. Tips it out, trying to move it ahead. Lost it off the stick, but able to clear the zone anyway. Bennett picks it up for Chesterfield, far side. Goes off a skate, comes over to Bassam. He loses control. Skittles picks it up, trying to move it up for Walls. That's intercepted along the near side. Bassam behind the net, trying to get it to Macklin out front. He's pressured there and held up by Guerin. Hawks come away with it. Wallace tips it up and out of the zone too far. It'll trickle into the Chesterfield end, not far enough for icing. Pecker there to tie up Striker near the far end. Wallace comes in to help out and picks it back. Puts it out in front. That one off a skate. Doesn't make it. Now Haynes able to knock it down at center. Turns around, flips it back towards the end. Gives it to his brother Brant. Takes a shot right into the glove. And that'll stop things here with 13:31 to go here in the first period. So the Hawks putting the pressure on here early. Bomarito in net again for Chesterfield. Wittenberg to the dot. Can't win this one. Chesterfield has it. Back behind their own net, far side for Anderson. That one tipped by Haynes. And barely clears. Wittenberg puts on the brakes, come back in. Now they're able to pick the pocket, steal it. Elliott, top of the zone, shot on. That one deflects off the stick of Bomarito down low. Holland gets a hold of the man down low and doesn't draw the penalty. Now Wittenberg holds up Bankston, gets away with a little interference there. Steinberg makes the move around, Forsha in front. That one intended for Anderson. Doesn't get through. Hawks come back out with it. This one off Holland sticking into the zone. Lee falls down again. Shot on by Haynes. Pad save from Bomarito. Bankston, top of the zone. Kitstein almost able to swat it away. Anderson gets in behind the defense. Catch the Hawks. Change the shot. Ooh, that one barely misses the post as they had duck beat over the shoulder. The shot just misses and goes wide. Falcons able to put it back in. Skittles trying to get it around Anderson and Armfield. They keep it in. Berube there to pick up the change. This one deflected off the stick of Zach Bassman out of play, and we'll get a face off. They're gonna bring it out of the zone, so the Hawks get away with that. They'll send Berube, DeKemper, and Felker up front as they go to drop this one again. That was a quick drop on the ref's part. Another one with some quick puck drops here today. We had that issue last week as well. Hawks able to win this one. Felker far side, gets a stick lifted, but Berube there to help out. Loses control of that, and Chesterfield able to clear. Skittles from center, trying to get it to Felker. That one tipped away to Guerin there inside the zone. Clears it away up the far side. They throw it back in. That's offside by Chesterfield. Will get a face-off again in front of the Hawks bench. Berube to the dot for the Hawks far side against Bassett. Drop one by the Hawks. Felker in the corner. Loses off the heel of the stick. Now gets tied up down there. Berube comes in to help. Felker able to get it back. Flipped high in the air. DeKemper able to knock it down. Can't control. Bassett picks it up, brings it up near side. That one tipped away by Berube in front. Felker can't get there. Huntley able to get a hold of it and flip it up far side. Forsha trying to hold it in on the point, can't, and it trickles back into the Hawks zone. Haynes there, trying to clear it up to Berube off the skate of Armfield. Turns around, backhands it on, duck there with the pad well outside the net. Able to block it away. Armfield gets it back behind the Hawks net. Fans on the centering pass, picked up in front by Haynes. Bryce flips it out. Clear, he's got Felker away on the break if he can get there. Picks it up. Oh, can't put the shot on as he fans on it a little bit. Able to get it back and now tries to center it. DeKemper goes down with Huntley in front of the net. Far side, that one flipped high in the air, somehow misses the rafters, but ends up in the Chesterfield bench. So another offensive zone face-off coming up for the Hawks. We'll switch it out, put the Wallace line back out along with Petker and Shelton. Skittles and Guerin back on defense. One by the Hawks. Wallace turns around, tries to flip it on. Picked up there by Petker. Far circle shot, that one wide and over the net. Shelton gets it back. Flips it back down low. Petker and Wallace there. Wallace has it on the near boards. Gets it to Petker down low. Flips it in towards the net through traffic. Clears everyone, goes to the far side. Anderson, far side, backhands it. Middle of the ice, and gets over to Bankston near side. Oh, now Guerin blows a tire in the slot. Shot on! Pad save there from Duck as he had the left leg out. Back door was open. He slams it shut. First shot on goal denied by Declan Cope. Stops things with 10:26 to go. Hawks with a 1-0 lead on a goal from Brexit Petker 13 seconds into the game. "17 seconds into the game. Beef line back out. Wittenberg able to win it. Haynes trying to clear. It does. Flex off the lead stick high and out of the zone. Chesterfield has to reset. They do. Bankston brings it back in left side. Dumps it down low. They'll chase it. Forsha back behind his own net. Doesn't win the race, but ties up Anderson. Steals it back. Now gets help from Wittenberg. They flip it up, but can't clear from the point. Shot on in front. Stoked away there by Declan Cope. It's a bouncing puck. Came right through to him. Was able to hold it in on McCormick, and now they're able to clear it away the length of the ice. Doesn't go far enough for icing. Haynes there to break it up. Up far side. Brewer able to clear it away. Haynes at his own blue line, trying to backhand it ahead, turns it over. Moves around Holland. Brewer comes in, makes another move around Haynes. And front shot, that one off of the blocker of Cope and lands behind the net. The Hawks, after an early barrage, haven't got a shot on net here in a minute or two, and now ice the puck, so we'll get an offensive zone face-off coming up for Chesterfield as they seem to settle it down a little bit. Hawks trying to create some more opportunities. They'll send the Berube line out to do just that. Face-off won by Caden, back to Skittles. Tied up, gets it up to DeKemper. Colton across the blue line to center. Oh, skates over the back of Bennett's leg and trips and falls all the way into the zone. Now Felker bumped off the puck as he attempted to bring it in. Chesterfield trying to clear. Macklin gets it just across the blue line. DeKemper tags up, turns it over, they give it right back. Berube knocks it down in the neutral zone, floats back to Garrett, turns around, flips it out far side. Too far for Berube and Felker. Chesterfield picks it up there, trying to move it ahead. That one off of DeKemper, but couldn't find a handle. Bassam able to get it back, flips it ahead. Far side for Bennett. Guerin there to intercept. Quick carried all the way back. Ooh, dangerous play in front. Gets it through to DeKemper. He'll give it to Berube. Up the right side. Takes a shot on. Stick save. Back over to Felker. Far side able to pick it up, but he's bumped off by McCormick as they triple team him. Berube there to steal it away. In front, DeKemper can't find the handle. Bouncing off his stick. Now able to get it back top of the zone. Colton flips it back in. Good hustle there from Colton DeKemper to keep it in. Berube down low. Trying to push it up far side. Pecker steals away as he comes in the zone, but they can't find the handle. He and Shelton both miss. Now Guerin near center. Picks it up, brings it back in on his backhand, leans around the body, pulls up, looking for the center for Shelton. Mohawks in front, gives it up to Pecker. Shot on, that one through the crease. Under the leg and to the far side. Excuse me, near side. Shelton and Wallace battle down in the corner. Shelton trying to come away with it, ends up coming down on Wallace's stick. Colby comes over, steals it away again. They dump it back down low. Bennett there to intercept behind his own net, gets the Bassam top of the zone. The Hawks are changing. Look down at center by Skittles, turns around, flips it back towards the zone, but Shelton's still 2 feet in, touches it for an offsides call. Wittenberg, Holland, Haynes back out, along with Brody and Bryce Haynes. Beef and Bryce and Brody. For this one, Chesterfield goes to move it back in after winning the draw. Porsche can't clear it away. Steinberg's near side. Puts it in the slot for Banks. Shot on! 2 saves there from Duck as he gets the pad down on both. Good play there from Declan Cope, like he hasn't missed a beat. Hawks have gotten really, really good goalie play their last 4 games. Unfortunately, only 1 win to show for it. And they haven't been able to generate much offense. Hawks keep it in. They hold a 1-0 lead today. Haynes with the shot on that one off a body. It'll trickle in. Bombery will cover. We'll give them a shot on net. 6:50 to go. Hawks still with a 1-0 lead. By the Hawks by Berube, back to Guerin on the point, gets it to Felker, to DeKemper, front shot, goes just over the crossbar. Well, they wanted to set it up, just couldn't pick that corner of the net. DeKemper had him beat, just missed. Brings it back in, now flips this one, and a stick save there from Bonmarito. Behind the net, try to dump it back for Felker. That one intercepted by Bassam into the corner. Berube there intercepts the pass up the wall. Bouncing puck able to be cleared. Skittles turned around, puts it back in. DeKemper near side, can't stick it to keep it in. They'll put it the length, but off of Brewer's stick at center, no icing. Skittles flips it far side to Felker on the far boards. Trying to tip it out, held in by Lee, but that one off a body. Now Garrett comes in, trips a man up, they let it go as he didn't go down all the way. Bassam, Brewer, and Garrett. Bassam comes out with it. That one poked away by Berube. Now shot on there and saved by Cope. He'll hang on and gets a big old hug from Caden as that one dropped right onto the tape. Bennett. Wallace wins the draw up to Shelton. He'll move it out. He tried to move it out of the zone. Bennett able to poke it away. Wallace there to clean up and get it out, at least to center. Becker got a piece to get it in. Now Forsha able to clear it off the near boards and into the Falcons zone. Becker now intercepts this one top of the zone. We can't move it ahead. Shelton there to help out as well. He'll gain control and wrap it around far side for Wallace. Gets a tip on it. Now Forsha steps up, misses, and it's off to the races against Bryce Haynes and Anderson. Anderson wins it. Far side, shot on, pad save again there from Duck. Rebound swatted away near side. Ooh, now Bennett drops Shelton near side as Luke had his head down. Now we're going to get a call here. They're going to call Bennett for a rough, I believe. Yes, they are. So the Hawks going to go on the power play for the first time today. Coach not super happy about it, but doesn't put up much of a protest. Oh, the heck of a hit. Hawks go to the power play. Put out the Beef along with Guerin and Kitstein. They win it, wrap it around the Skittles near side. Now back up to Holland. This is it. Wittenberg has it near board. Tried to flip it on. Off a stick, and Holland there behind the net. Wraps it around to Guerin. Now he fans on it, and now it's off to the races. Shorthanded, they come in 2-on-1. Wittenberg comes back, blows the tires of Skittles. Falls down, backing up. Now laying in front of the net. Pad save again from Cope. Wittenberg there to help out and clean up again. Trying to move it ahead. That one stays on the blue line. Steinberg able to bring it back in. They're still down low. In front, no one there. Wittenberg picks it up again. Gets the stick lifted, loses it to Steinberg. Another shot on, save there from Cope. Duck keeping them in this one. Keeping it scoreless as they're on the power play, but it has been Chesterfield to this point. They get it back again. Bassam brings it in left side. Gets around Skittle. Shot on. Duck will swallow that up. As the Falcons even the shots up at 8 apiece. 4:09 to go and 36 seconds left in the power play. Clear it out to this face-off. Off the face-off, Anderson puts one on. This is just wide to the net. To the boards. Now up near side. Deekemper steals away, brings it out. Now he's tied up near side with Lee. Leaves it for Bryce Haynes. He'll pick it up, bring it in. Top of the zone. Pulls around, fans on the shot. He kind of a weird angle on it. Goes off a skate, kept in by Deekemper. Into the far circle, but Ruby trying to put him on. Gets a stick lifted by Anderson, but he'll drift all the way down low. Pass Felker back to the point. Haynes, all kinds of time, takes a shot. That went off a body in front. Might have gone off of Deekemper. Penalty over, shot on by Berube, goes wide. Now comes out far side, one man back. Haynes has to come in, shot on, block save there by Cope again. Rebound comes up the boards near side. Berube can't bring it in. And bring it in as they clear the zone. Shelton there to tie him up along the near side. Backhanded in by Lee to Armfield. He'll put it down low for Brewer. Shelton comes in trying to poke it away out to Lee again on the point. To Armfield on the boards, trying to center it up. Shelton there to intercept, brings it out of the zone on his zone. He'll come up cross center and into the zone. That one poked away by McCormick, but gets it back on the backhand. Forehand shot scores! Luke Shelton gets one. 2:49 to go in the first period. The Hawks take a 2-0 lead as Shelton brings it from his own zone all the way through. And that's his second goal of the season. Hawks fend off a barrage here late in the first from Chesterfield. Good play from Duck Cope. Another goal from Shelton. Gives them a lead. Now they get in behind. Another save from Duck, and now they put one in. The Hawks defense lets them down. Duck can't save them all. Just like that, Chesterfield gets it back as they split everyone. Right past Skittles and into front of the net. Duck made the first save and got kind of laid out backside, couldn't reach back for the rebound, and Chesterfield there to put it in. They cut it back to a 1-goal lead with 2:38 to go in the first. They win it again. Go to move in. Skills able to knock this one away. They move it up. Wittenberg has his pocket picked as he tries to go in. Now Skittles does the same. Puts it off the board near side, but the boys have stopped looking where they're passing. Turned it over a few times. Now Guerin from the backside gets it up to Haynes, far side. He'll dump it in. Wittenberg will chase it down as Bassam picks him up and tries to put him into the boards. Misses it. Comes up to Holland, top of the circle. Fans on it, but right down to Wittenberg. He winds up, shoots, and misses that one. Gets a second chance. That one's saved. Back to Skittles on the point. Brings it in top of the circle. Can't get the shot off as he tried to move in a little farther. Now Chesterfield's going to move back with it, 2-on-1. Guerin there to steal it away. That was off the stick of Brewer, but can't clear. Bassam far side, moves around Wittenberg. It's a shot, that one deflected. He'll go off the netting behind the net and drop down. Get a face off the Ducks' left side. Catching the Hawks flat-footed going into the zone. It's bitten them once now as Duck has bailed them out a few times. They still hold a 1-goal lead as this one sits in front of the net, cleared away by Haynes. Pass Lee and into the zone. Dekemper's going to try and chase it down, but they're going to wave off the ice, and Colton races into it, lifts Lee's stick and gets there. Lee goes out again. The kid has no feet at all. And they'll stop this for an injury timeout as he and Dekemper are fighting for the puck. And he's up on his own 2 feet, skating on his own power. And he'll get a little hand back to the bench. Get a face off here in the near circle in the offensive zone for the Hawks. Berube will go back to the dot. For Southern Illinois. One by Chesterfield. Trying to get it out. They do. Bennett gets it to Steinberg. He'll bring it up near side. Their captain looking for the backhand in front. Poked away by Forship to the near side. Dekemper turns around. Bassam right there on him. Steals it away. Wraps around far side. Trying to center it up. Trying to clear it away. Steinberg there. Can't clear it. Back in front again. Anderson tips it on and goes wide. Now this one flips off a Duck stick and goes wide of the net behind. Hawks still can't clear as Felker was battling with McCormick out on the point. Hawks trying to clear it away again off of a kneeling Steinberg. They keep it in. Hawks still can't clear. This has been a problem. Again, now we're going to get another penalty called on the Hawks. And Dekemper's got to go to the box for a slash. Doesn't quite know what he did. Not happy about it, so the Hawks will go on the kill here with 51.7 to go. That's Colton's first penalty of the season. As Wallace, Shelton, Guerin, and Skittles out. They win the draw and put the shot on. Saved there from Duck. Keep it in on this side of Bennett to get it down low to Macklin far side. Dumps it back behind the net again. No one there. Guerin there to pick it up for the Hawks. Rattles it around too far for Shelton. Bennett holds again on the point. Gets a piece of it. Rides the rail all the way behind the Hawks net. Brewer there. Good play there from Guerin to steal it away. Now Wallace far side turns around, turns north, and able to clear it away out the center. Just past Bennett. Shelton skating hard on it, trying to get into the zone. 16 seconds left in the first. Can't control there. The Hawks can go for the change. Shelton skating off. Wallace steps into his place in the zone, able to steal it away. The bouncing puck onto the stick backhand. Turns around his forehand, trying to center it up for Guerin. Has that intercepted in the zone. Bennett brings it in, but too little. Assuming that was Brewer. Too little time left in the period. 2 seconds left on, 39 seconds left on the penalty to Dekemper as we go to the second. Hawks with a 2-1 lead. To the second period we go. Hawks playing with a short bench again today is Max Krause unavailable, as well as Colton Stinson as he's out on vacation. Hope he's having a good time away from all this mess that's about to hit us tonight. Everybody be safe. Don't go anywhere if you don't have to. After about 9 or 10 o'clock tonight, it should start to at least start flurrying, lightly snowing. It won't stop till Monday morning. So hopefully the ice and everything stays south. Either way, it's going to be a mess. So stay home and watch some old games or play some old games or do some house projects like I'm going to finish up. Take some chili or something and just stay inside tomorrow. And hopefully the kids will get an extra day off school on Monday. Hawks figuring out they want to send out. They've got the Haynes twins along with Brody Forche and Brexton Petker. Start the second, kill off the rest of this penalty to Colton Dekemper. Chesterfield trying to move it in, pushed off by Haynes once and twice. Now Bryce from his own end puts it off the board's far side and into the Chesterfield end. Petker had a heck of a game today. Chases Steinberg's in, trying to steal it away. Pestering him there, they still bring it into the zone. Round shot on, saved there from Duck, and it goes off his chest, comes back to Forche. He's able to clear it out of the zone. Bassam holds it near the blue line. Teammates thought it was still in. 3 seconds left on the penalty to Dekemper. He's ready to hop out of the box. Bassam holds up at the blue line, comes in. McCormick has to stop as well. Hawks kill off the penalty as they dump it down low. Wittenberg will come out for Dekemper, picks up the puck top of his own zone, but can't move it ahead. Anderson able to steal it away to McCormick. Far side wide open and front shot on, they score. Hawks break down. Wittenberg misses it on the top side, near side. They left the back door wide open. Brody tried to get back and dive in front of it. Miscommunication on defense, and the Falcons tie it 56 seconds into the second at 2-2. Hawks win it back to Skittle, but he turns it over in the neutral zone. They can't get it away. Mack comes in again. Shot. That one goes just wide. Hawks playing lazy in their own end. Keeping it again. Bouncing puck in. Duck able to cover it up. We'll get this face off near side. Again, quick to drop the puck. Skills from in front of his own net. They win the draw. He'll shoot at the length, and this will be far enough for icing. Oh, the goalie play. Oh, they let it. They whistle it down as Bomarito waits for it to cross the red line. Good hustle there from the official to get down and see it. Thought they might let it go. Back to the dot for the Hawks. Captain wins the draw back to Colin Guerin. Now drops it. No one there as Berube was right on his tail. Felcrest come back for it. Now Berube able to peel it away from the wall. Comes out of the zone. Flips it up for Dekemper too far. Poked out of the zone by Bennett. Hawks steal it back. Get the Felker near side. That one poked away by Huntley. Centers it up. And misses Dekemper in front. Comes up top of the zone. Chesterfield able to clear it away. Far side. They dump down Skittles. As it trickles all the way back behind the Hawks net. Dekemper with it near side. Avoids the check. It's up to Felkers. It comes out of the zone. Off the boards as he gets dumped. They wave off the ice and Bennett picks it up far side for Chesterfield. Now back out of the zone. Guerin right there picks it up on his skate. Turns around. On his forehand, puts it off the boards near side, intended for Pecker, too far, and that'll be icing. on the Hawks, so they had plenty of time. So mental miscues have led to 2 Chesterfield goals. Hawks started off the game well. They scored 17 seconds in and had a 2-0 lead. Immediately gave up a goal seconds after their second. Chesterfield scoring here early in the second to tie it up. Now Shelton coming into the zone, trying to poke it away to get enough of it. Get it to Walsh, tries to center it up. Over to Haynes, far side shot on that one, deflected. I don't think it ever got through. Walsh picks it up again on the near board, drops it back for Forsha. Able to kick it in and keep it as Brody trying to flip it in front for Shelton, too far. Chesterfield able to clear up to Brewer at center, comes in, splits the defense, comes in all alone. Poked away by Forsha. Ducks able to shove it off to the far side. Now in front, Shelton top zone, brings it out, has a goal today. Brings it into the zone on his backhand. Striker reaches around, holds him, they don't call it. That was a clear hold. Chesterfield trying to move it up. Forsha on the near side with Brewer. Gets help from Wallace, still tied up in the skates. It's a Hawks bounce. Forsha trying to get it again. Now Wallace picks it up. He'll take it down low, looking for the center. Haynes push out, they put it in! Colby Wallace gets this one. It's Colby's second goal of the day. 11:39 to go in the second. The Hawks take the lead back. They lead 3-2. Wittenberg, Brent Haynes, and Devin Holland up for this face-off against Steinberg. One by Wittenberg, gets turned around, can't control, and Chesterfield shoots it back toward the Hawks' way. Now Skittles fans on this one. They turn it over, bring it in. Shot, save from Duck. He'll hold on, and Skittles got to be better with that puck. He's turned it over a couple of times today. As that one rolled off the heel of his stick and right onto the tape of Bankston. Steinbruger and Wittenberg back to the dot once again. The Hawks reset. One by the Hawks. Holland trying to tip it up and out. Held in by Bennett. He'll shoot it back down low. Skittles there. Pokes it to the near side for Haynes. Comes back for it, but can't get it out. McCormick holds it at the point. Shot on. That one's saved by Duck, but he can't control. Trickles out far side. Holland there. Trying to clear and can't. Held in on the blue line by Steinbruger. Now Skittles again. Puts this one cross ice near side. This will bounce into the zone, not far enough for icing. Guerin will chase it in. Up high. Oh, Haynes almost had his glove on it. Instead, it clears all the way up to Steinberg at center. Drops it for Anderson. He's bumped off, and they leave it high slot. Skittles able to get a stick on it. Nobody clears it. Holland and Guerin both leave it. Now right in front, they shoot. Now it goes up high. Comes back out in front, able to be swatted away by Guerin. Now Skittles has it behind the net, trying to flip it around. Guerin ends up picking it up, gets it to Holland. He can't find it, stuck in his skates. Now this one off the board and stays in the zone. Hawks again can't clear. This one trickles all the way across to the near side. Skittles comes back in. Gets bumped off there, trying to move it up. McCormick holds it at the point, shoots it on that one off a body in front, right in front. Another save there from Duck. Wittenberg has it, needs to just get rid of it. McCormick holds it in again as Wittenberg fanned on it the first time. Get it far side, back door wide open in front. That one off the skate. Never gets a shot on. Now Haynes finally clears it out. This will be icing on the Hawks. Just to get a break. Duck coming up huge there as the Hawks once again unable to get it out of their own end. Get a much needed change. Maryville line back out with Felker and Dekemper up front. Forsha, Bryce Haynes on the back side. Caden in the dot. Take this face off. One by Chesterfield. Haynes there to tip it away. Now Forsha puts a man in. He can't get the puck. Comes loose now. Huntley holds it in the point, but that one off a stick. Dekemper to Felker near side to get in behind Stryker. In front for Dekemper, shot on. That was saved. Maryville turns it on, shoves it in. Caden gets one. That's his second of the game and third of the year. And the Hawks with a 4-2 lead. 9:50 to go in the second period. Pavel Byrne up and ready on the Falcons bench to come in should they decide to pull Dominic Bomarito. They have done in the last few games, split time. Hawks have had success against both, save Byrne in the championship in Chicago. One game, Chesterfield been able to get the best of the Hawks. Hawks holding in now. Chesterfield having a problem clearing. Now they get it over the far side, able to clear it away. Off the stick of Bassam. Hawks bring it back in. Back to Berube. In front shot. Ooh, that one off the post and off the netting. He almost had himself a hattie there. And just that close for Caden Berube having his third of the day, midway, not even midway through the second period. Wallace Pecker and Shelton back out for the face-off. Colin Guerin and Anthony Kitstein on defense. Far side, Skills try to keep it in. Gets knocked down with the foot. The Hawks can't clear before Pecker puts it back in. And Skills just trying to slide his way out of the zone. And they'll bring this one out to the neutral zone, obviously. Wallace takes it again. Can't win it. Here comes Bassam into the zone. Shelton gets tripped down by Brewer behind the play. They don't see it. Centering pass goes behind everyone. Pecker far side trying to put it off the board. No one there. They hold it on the point. Shot in. That one bounces. Pad save from Duck. They get the rebound and score. Duck made the initial save, and that was laid out on his left side. No one there to help clean it up. They get it backhanded on. Tuck it in the far side post. Back to a one-goal lead, and Falcons staying in it when they have to. They've been down 2 twice. They've come back to tie it up. The Hawks took a 2-goal lead again here in the second. Now it's down again to 1. Wallace line stays out. They win it up to Pecker. Flips it in, trying to center, fans on it. Had Shelton out front. Luke turns around, puts it in! That one deflects off Bomarito's stick, I believe. They'll give it to Luke Shelton. He gets his second of the game. The Hawks back with a 2-goal lead and 5-3 lead with 8:44 to go in the second. Becker was intended to hit Shelton out front. He had to go behind the net, pick it up, just did the wraparound shot, got enough of it off the stick, and able to put it in past Bomarito. He's giving up 5. Now the Hawks clear their zone again. Shelton has it at center. Now he gets taken out as he tips it into the zone. Pecker can't keep it in. They give it back to Haynes. He picks it up out in the neutral zone. Pecker races out. Oh, they call that one off. I thought he had the line. Immediate call by the referee as he did best he could from where he had to be. Not ideal, but best they can do with 2. If you're going to be wrong loud. They give Chesterfield benefit of the doubt, call the icing. Now the Hawks have it way back in their own end. As Felker tips it off the boards up for Berube, looking for his third. Steinberg able to step in front of that. Cross ice for Bankston. That one intercepted by Skittles and flipped back up into the zone. Chesterfield backs up. Get it out. Felker near side holds up. Anderson able to steal it away as the Hawks were trying to clear it. Now they get this one to Steinberg's far side. Skittles takes a swipe at it in front. They go to pass it. No one there. Guerin flips it backhand behind his own net. Skittles gets it up to Berube off his stick, cross center. Huntley tracks it down near his own blue line, trying to move it ahead. Intercepted by Dekemper. Takes a shot, that one high. And off the netting. I don't know if that deflected or it did. And they'll put the face off in the far dot with 7:36 to go. Second period just ticking by. Lots of stops in action. Lots of action had. Falcons scored 2. The Hawks have scored 3 here in the second. Hold their 2-goal lead back again. Off the face-off shot from Shelton off the blocker. So on the near side, Wallace puts one on. Another pad save from Bomarito. Hawks still control. Shelton in the corner trying to get it out. Bumped off by McCormick. Walston to help out, gets it back. Shelton again near side. That one contested by Brewer. Gives him a shove in the back. Gets it up to Wallace behind the net. Looking for the center. Pushed off. Has to take it to the circle. Trying to center it up. Petker got pinched down low. Brewer able to intercept. Bring it out far side. Puts on the brakes. Gets around Walston into the zone. Tried to move around Haynes. He puts a body on. Bumps him off. Gets the puck but can't clear as it gets past Petker. That shot on deflected and goes wide to the near side. Shelton backhands it down below his own net. Too far for Haynes. Now they fan on it. Haynes able to pick it up anyway. The Hawks catch a break but can't clear. Still in front. Forsha push the man off. Backhanded on. Duck gets the legs closed. Able to keep that one out. Now it clears out. And the Hawks trying to move it ahead. Shelton gets a tip on it as he goes off the ice. The Hawks are changing. Bassam brings it in. Top side, he's annoyed there by Forsha and Haynes. They try to center it up. That one picked up. Oh, now we're going to get a call here. On Chesterfield, it looks like. And now both benches getting a talking to. They're going to give Haynes and Vance both minor penalties for roughing, I believe. Emphatic about it were the officials, so they'll go a minute and a half on both. We'll go 5-on-5 with 6:21 to go here in the second. Face off in the Hawks end. Wittenberg to the dot. Can't win this one. Still in the circle. Shot on. Duck able to make the save. Gets down and covers it up just in time. As that was a little loose there next to his pad. And presence of mind to put the glove on top. Stop things there. Oop. And for some reason I took a minute off there. One again by the Hawks. Oh, but they can't clear it away. Haynes gets out and stolen away. Comes over near side. Bengtson puts it down low, but that one intercepted by Guerin and put out past Wittenberg. Tips it to center. It's bumped off, and here comes Chesterfield again. Skittles going to get away with a little bit of a trip there. They backhand it on. Stick save there from Duck. He deflects that wide. Now Wittenberg comes in. Good shoulder-to-shoulder contact. Gets it to Holland. He blows a tire at center, but able to tip it into the zone. Guerin comes in, takes a swipe, but can't keep it in. Now they beat the Hawks back behind the defense, get it all alone. Luckily, the pass doesn't connect to Anderson. Goes all the way over into the near corner. Now Wittenberg and him get into it as they try to tie things up there. Now we're going to get a whistle here. We're going to take it out of the zone. As it looks like the officials have just about had enough of everyone's shenanigans here today. They're trying to nip some things in the bud. Ruby wins this draw to Dekemper, trying to move it ahead. Huntley able to pick it up the blue line. Now Ruby brings it in as Felker clear. Shot on. That one's saved. Rebound comes back out. Hawks still have it. Now this one off a skate. Doesn't go in. Bomberino able to get the pad over. Still loose. Trickles out in front. Skittle picks it up in the circle. Oh, now we're going to get a whistle as Skittles lets go one. It'll go high. The net was definitely off its moorings. Another 21 seconds and a whistle before Haynes and Vance both out of the box on their matching minors. Hawks have Berube, Felker, and Dekemper still up front. Forsha and Skittles on defense. Bassett goes to the dot for Chesterfield. Won by the Hawks. Skittles from the point shoots it on. That one wide to the far side. Felker trying to move it up. Has it blocked by Brewer. Now Forsha steps up from the point. Berube will take his spot there. As Forsha pushes Brewer from behind. The puck's still loose now. Poked ahead by Felker. Down low for Dekemper. Shot on by Felker, and that one was swallowed up by Bomberino for the save. Another face-off coming here to the near circle. Both teams will change. Haynes out of the box as well as Vance, so he'll come out. Take Kitstein's place with Forsha on the back side. Shelton will go to the dot for the Hawks with Petker down low and Wallace just above him in the slot. Trying to win one, get one on one time. Shelton able to win it, but can't get it out clean. Now Petker stepped up into the crease. Backhand attempt from Shelton to the front of the net, goes through them both, and it's all the other way, all the way down in front. Block save again there from Duck. Both teams now have 20 shots on goal apiece. Far side, Fortune try to wrap it around, put it right into the legs. Now Pecker comes off the boards, able to pick it up top of the zone, brings it out for Shelton. Hangs on to it, able to tip it in, gets it back. Far circle, takes a shot on that one high over the net. Wallace comes over to the near boards, picks it up there, leaves it for Fortune. From the point, takes an extra second. Deflects off Anderson, but comes back, trickling into the circle. Now comes over top side. Brody going the other way, no choice but to dump it back for Bryce Haynes. Tried to move it ahead, that one knocked down by Bassett. Far side was a good play there. We bring it into the zone. Bennett tips it ahead. That was off. They let it go. The Hawks able to clear it away. They'll wave the icing. Shelton chases it down low. This one high off the glass. Fortune picks it up at the point, knocks it down, steps up in the circle, had a lane, waited. That one shot, blocker save, gets it back, centers it up. That one off of Shelton's skate. Now Wittenberg shoots one on. And that'll be saved by Bomberito to stop things with 3:31 to go in the second. Wittenberg, Holland, Brant Haynes up front. Skittles and Colin Garrett on the back side for this face-off. Won by the Hawks and tied up in the circle. They can't get it back. Now Brewer brings it out all alone. 1-on-2. Goes to move around Skittles. He steps in the way. Good job there. He goes down, ends up tripping the man. We're going to get a call here. And this might be on Anthony. It will be. Penalty on the Hawks. Skittles will go to the box for tripping. And that'll give him 24 penalty minutes on the season. Hawks on the kill. Have Wittenberg, DeKemper, Holland, and Brant Haynes, or yes, Brant. I'm sorry, not DeKemper, Guerin out for the kill. Haynes able to pick it up, flip it into the zone, short-handed. Under 3 to go in the second. Hawks with a 2-goal lead once again. They get it cross ice up. They catch the Hawks changing up front. Guerin backside, shot on, pad save from Duck. They had him beat up high, but they didn't get off the ice. Duck kept the pad down, able to kick it away. Now Guerin goes down as he tried to move it up. Haynes trying to get it to Holland, has it intercept the top of the zone. That one trickles towards the net. Duck able to push away. Now Guerin back down low. Doesn't get to the puck fast enough. Stolen away by Chesterfield. Hawks got to keep the pedal down. They're going to lose this 2-goal lead again. Bassett down low. They go to center it up. That one off the net goes behind. Haynes far side. Challenges there along with Fortune. Now this one put out of play by Bengtson, and that will bring the puck out of the zone for a break there for the Hawks. They'll go to change. They had a heck of a time just getting a hold of the thing. Still 21 seconds left on Skittles tripping minor. 2:08 to go in the second period. Ruby, DeKemper, Bryce Haynes, and Forsh out for the rest of the kill. 14 seconds left on the penalty, and now Bryce Haynes able to clear it away. That one goes wide of the net. That'll be an icing call. And we'll do it again from Duck's right side. Ruby again. Can't win this one. Chesterfield wins it, shot on. That one deflected wide, never got through. 3 seconds left on the penalty. Bennett steps up, shot on. That one doesn't get through. Goes off of Haynes' pad. He gets it back near side, gets it out of the zone. That one gloved down by Bennett at center. The Hawks killed it off. Ruby kicks it ahead, but right to the table. Bennett, they go to put it in. That one off of Armfield. Excuse me, was not. It'll be icing on Chesterfield. So the Hawks going to get an offensive zone face-off here with a $1:34 to go in the second period. Special hello and good luck to Bailey Locko as she getting ready to play in another tournament today in her volleyball tournament. Can't be here to watch her brother Elliot take on the Falcons again. Her and Mom Brittany and St. Chuck waiting for that game to begin, so good luck to her. Want to go try to catch a couple of those after this one. Ruby in the zone, picks this one off the glass, bounces, lands top of the zone. Armfield the first to get there. Porsche able to intercept the neutral zone. Felker clears and puts it back in. Alex will chase it down near side. Able to get it, trying to center it as he's triple team, goes off the net. Down low, Skittle steps up, bumps a man off the puck. They can't steal it away. Armfield able to clear it. Now it gets it past Berube into the zone. Brody Forsher there to clean it up. Far side, has to hang on, put on the brakes. 44-6 to go here in the second. Gets it out to Felgers. He's cross-checked at the blue line, no call. Now from his back, tries to take a swat at it, still bouncing around. Shut through some skates as they turn around and flip this one in. Hawks can't clear it again. Berube comes in and stick out, trying to get it past Bassett. Help out Forsha. Trickles down into the corner. Now comes Shelton to help out. As Skittle double team behind his own net. Try to wrap it around. Missed that. Goes far side. Dekemper picks it up. Goes to flip it out. That one off of Bassett. Stick to center ice. Shelton comes in charging, trying to steal it away. Now he blows a tire. Top of the zone. Forsha can't move it ahead. Comes over. Shelton up off his knees to backhand it in, and that'll do it for the second period. The Hawks get the 2-goal lead back. They go to the third up 5-3. Again, the Hawks have a scheduled game tomorrow that likely will be canceled with the weather coming in. A lot of rinks have already started closing down for tomorrow ahead of the coming winter storm this evening. Ice will just make it far too dangerous to get out tomorrow morning, I think. So, some reason they are completely wrong, and it's happened before. Hawks are scheduled to play 8:15 tomorrow at McHenry against the Rockets. A team they have not had good luck with this season, deck season, or game one of the regular season matchups. They'll look to try to make it even tomorrow. If that game does not happen, then we have some makeup dates that we'll have to explore with them. That will be another home game for the Hawks. Hawks again in action next Saturday and Sunday. We'll be at Afton and Fenton at 9:55 a.m. on the 11th. And then home against the Kansas City Outlaws at 8:15 a.m. Sunday, January 12th. And then almost 2 weeks off between then and a matchup with the Afton Americans again, not another home game. A 9:45 a.m. puck drop on the 25th. And then Saturday, the 1st of February, last scheduled game of the regular season for the Hawks against Kansas City. Again at home, it'll be an 8 a.m. face-off there. Hawks will then have 2 weeks off, play the President's Day tournament in St. Louis to be determined. And then 2 weeks after that, or so, will be the Blue Note Cup Playdown weekend. That is the last weekend of February. 14U A1 division be hosted this year by these Chesterfield Falcons, so a good majority of those games will be here at Maryville University Hockey Center in Chesterfield. I would imagine either here or at Centene. Again, that schedule will come out towards the middle of February. Hawks send out Wallace, Shelton, and Pecker. All with goals here today. They've accounted for all 5 to start the third. Shelton brings it in. He and Wallace are both looking for a hat trick. Pecker got him going in the first with goal number 1. Shelton has it again near side in the corner. Turns around, shot on that one, deflected wide. They leave Bomberito in net for this one. Byrne still on the bench for Chesterfield. Wallace down low, trying to center it up. Comes back to him. They have to wrap that around far side. Anderson picks it up, brings it out for Chesterfield. Cross ice to Bankston. He'll tip that ahead past Skittles into the corner. They both swat at it. Knock it down. It stops dead. And its tracks. Wallace comes in to help out as well as Anderson. Shelton stands top side waiting for it to trickle free. Still bouncing around in there. They've got it pinned against the boards pretty good. There it goes. Now it breaks free a little bit. Skittles trying to kick it ahead. Shelton stepped up to help. Lee trying to get it out. Steinberg knocks it down. No high stick. They say it's good. Back down low. Walls takes it far side. Trying to get it to Guerin. Too far. Picks up his own shot far side. Now moves it up to Shelton. Luke out to center. Has that one picked away by Steinberg. He shoves off Pecker's challenge. Keeps the puck down low. Turns around. Skittle bounces off. Shot in front. Glove save there from Duck. Comes over near side. Still loose. They get it back. Steinberg from the circle. Shot on. Trying to get it up in that corner and missed high. Garrett off the boards far side. Gets it out. Shelton skate and win the race past Lee. Lee goes down again in front. Shelton takes it in. No, he's not able to save it. Now, second attempt by Wittenberg saved as he's bumped off the play by Macklin after. And they've only credited the Hawks with 17 shots on net. That is a low number. They have given themselves 25. So I'm going to go with my number here. As unofficial as it is, but I'm going to couple off is one thing, and that's almost a 10 off. Anyway, Hanks has it from the point, slips that one in wide. Porsche and Brandt miscommunicate. Now Brandt able to get a stick on it, keeps it into the zone, that skates along the blue line near side. No one there. Hawks have pinched to the middle of the ice. Now Bassett splits between Porsche and Haynes. Bryce bumped into the boards as they let it go down low. Brewer, far side, puts on the brakes. Forsher right there on it. Now Haynes bumps Bassam off, but they get it. Oh, a nice little poke there by Forsher. Gets up to Brant Haynes, far side. Gets it to Holland. He crosses center into the zone. Evans, shot on, pad saved by Don Marito, far side. Haynes wins the race to that one. Get it back again. They can't hold it in. Chesterfield able to clear it. Garrett on the ice after the change. Gets away a little bit. Skittles able to get away and steal, clear it up. Now Berube trips over Stryker's stick at the line. They put it back in. Skittles cross ice for Garrett. In front of his own bench, back to Skittles near side. Anthony kicks that into the zone down low. The Hawks are changing, and they're going to call that icing as he wasn't quite across center ice yet. Very, very, very close. As another middle error on the Hawks leads to a face-off in their own end. Moving to the dot here. Wins it back to Dekemper. Colton flips that around far side for Felker. He'll turn around and head up the ice with it. Got Berube in the center. Trying to hit him just a bit too far for Kate. Bennett picks it up in his own end down low. Flips it off the boards far side for Anderson. He misses. Guerin, at the point, can't hold it in. Flicks it once and twice. Anderson able to catch back up and brings it in for Chesterfield. The Hawks turn it over. Now in front. That one off of Dekemper's stick goes wide. Duck there to swat it away. Another shot on save there from Ducky. And we'll try this again from the far side. Berube back to the dot. One by Chesterfield. Anderson in the circle shoots wide. Comes over near side. Bennett dumps it back down low. Bryce Haynes there to pick it up behind his own net. Bryce takes it up through the circle. He'll hang on to it. Gets hooked a little bit. They let it go. Bryce cross center ice. He'll keep it. Now poked away by Steinberg. Stolen away now by Forsha, kept in by Bengston. Anderson from the circle, shot on that one off Dekemper's stick, high and all the way to the far boards. Felker there, able to tip it ahead for Berube. Trying to move it ahead. Bennett able to get a good stick on it there. Keep it from advancing. Felker trying to put it in. Now Guerin steals it at his own blue line. Brings it in as the Hawks change. Gets around in front on his backhand. Trying to put it on his forehand. Pushes it just wide. Armfield takes this, clears it away. The Hawks are in offside. That's Wallace touches it in front of the Chesterfield bench. That'll stop things here with 10:26 to go in the third. Five of the 8 goals were scored in the second period. Hawks with 3 of them to add to their 1-goal lead. They lead by 2 here, 10:20 to go in the third. They got to keep it down as they've held 2-goal leads now twice. As Shelton gets this through, looking for his third shot on, pad save by Bomarito. To the near side, Skittles picks it up, kicks it back to center. Stryker puts it in, that's offside. Bassam in on the wrong side of the blue line, and we'll get a face-off right here in front. As our not so great vantage point comes in quite handy here. As Wittenberg will go back to the dot for the Hawks. He'll go up against Steinbridge. Won by the Hawks, back to Skittles. Moves it up, puts it off the back of Holland. He'll pick it up at the blue line, trying to move it ahead. Haynes against Stryker, able to steal it away, but now he falls out at the blue line. Wittenberg steps in, has it in the circle. Shot on that one, deflected high, far side. Guerin can't quite get to the puck at the point. Trickles all the way back to his own blue line. Gets it over to Skittles, back to Collin. Guerin cross center, hits Holland. He comes in the zone, can't handle the pass. It'll trickle in. Chesterfield gets it back. Chesterfield goes to bring it up and out. Steinbridge across the center. He'll pull it up. Bengtson and Anderson on the blue line. Takes a bounce off the boards right to Cope. He's able to keep it out, but they can't clear it. Now this one's shot in, bounces off of Wittenberg. He can't find it. Stryker gets it back from the point. That shot in goes wide to the far side. Wittenberg and Anderson, far side. Guerin comes in to help. They leave it. Top of the zone, shot on. Pad save there from Duck. Now Holland against Stryker, trying to clear it away, and they do finally as Holland takes a high stick. They don't see it. Haynes brings it in, takes a shot on. That one's saved by Bomarito. Now it'll stop things with 8:44 to go. Two goals apiece for Colby Wallace and Luke Shelton today. Both looking for the hat trick. Both have had chances. Luke more than Colby, but both have had shots on net here lately. Hawks can't win this one. McCormick brings it out, intended for Bassam, Brewer, and now we're going to get a tripping call on Forsha. As he reached around trying to impede his progress, so Brody goes to the box for a minute and a half. Hawks go back to the kill. That's Brody's 6th penalty of the season. Ruby, Skittles, Dekemper, and Bryce Haynes on as that shot in from the top of the zone, saved there by Declan Cope. Skittles and Bassam get into it there in front of the Hawks net. Chesterfield wins it again, but they clear it out of the zone. They can't handle it at the point. Get it back up quickly to the blue line to McCormick. The Hawks are trying to press up. Now this pass intended for Anderson goes through, comes over near side for Steinbridge. He'll flip it back in. Now Skittles able to put it off the boards and clear. This will be icing on the Hawks. I'll stop things with 10:09. Minute 4 seconds remain on Forsh's tripping minor. Wallace wins it to Haynes, but puts it right on the tape of Anderson. High slot. He pulls back. Now blows it tired at the blue line. The puck trickles out. Ooh, Felker almost wins it there to steal it away. Instead, they get it back. Get it to Bengtson near side. Shoots that off McCormick's stick to Anderson. Brings it in. Bouncing puck now swatted away by the Hawks to the far side. They get it back. Chesterfield, top of the zone. Bengtson squares up, fires that one off a skate and off of Declan Cope. Now they try to dump it back to the point. It clears the zone. Now it's a foot race. Bryce is going to win it. Gets in, Haynes in the circle. Oh, he lost it off the heel and didn't know it. Took a shot. There was nothing there. Chesterfield gets it back. They'll clear this. This will be icing on the Falcons. 7:29. They ice that one with the quickness to get it back and preserve the time on the power play. They shot that one down the ice just to get it out of the zone. Bryce had a great break. Pulled into the circle and went to shoot it. It rolled right off the heel of the stick. Shelton, Skittles, Petker, and Guerin out now for the Hawks. The backside of the Kills. They get this one around. Guerin, they come in all alone. Oh, and then they go around, try to backhand it behind Declan Cope, lose the puck, falls down in the process. Now Skittles gets some head contact there. Now we're going to have some whistles and shenanigans here in the corner. See who they send off on this one. It looks like it's going to be Armfield. It's going to go for a rough. As they're going to give him a 2 and 10 for head contact. Jacob Vance will serve the penalty for Chesterfield. So Armfield's day is done, as that will kill the remainder of the third period there for him. Vance will come out at the 1:30 mark. So we'll get some 4-on-4 hockey for 9 seconds. The Hawks will have a 1:21 power play coming up here. Got to win this draw. Maybe put one in. They do not. Basson able to win it, bring it out. Poked away by Skittles at center. Basson blows a tire inside the zone. They got to hold up. They put it back in. That's onside. Skittles pass it. Porsche out of the box. The Hawks on the power play to the far side. Petker goes to bring it up out of the zone, trying to hit Shelton. That pass behind him. It'll trickle through the neutral zone. Chesterfield will pick it up. They back into the zone. Basson gets a shove from Wittenberg. They turn it over. Hawks trying to move it up, get it to Shelton at center. Luke across the blue line, makes a move around. Basson gets it backhand in front for Holland. Can't get it on. Tips it just wide. Chesterfield tips it up and out of the zone. This will clear. It's not going to go far enough. Duck reaches out and covers like a smart man should. Beef and Bryson Brody out on the ice for the Hawks. See if they can get something going. They haven't been able to get much generated this game as they lose an edge, and Brandt able to come out with it top side in the circle. Backhands it on past Wittenberg, and between him and Holland. Porsche steps up, knocks it back in. Brandt picks it up far side, looking to center. No one there. Now Holland picks it up. Shot on, stick save, rebound shot by Haynes. That one saved as well. This one trickles down behind the net. Hawks get it back. Off the boards to Bryce on the point. Now we're going to get a call here, as looks like Holland's going to go to the box. For the Hawks, so 10 seconds left, and they're going to give Evan a roughing call, so 4-on-4 for another 10, and then Falcons back on to the power plays. Evan gets a little rough in front of the net. Ruby, Bryce Haynes, Dekemper, and Forsha out for the Hawks. For the 4-on-4, Basson, Steinberg, Bankston, and Anderson out for Chesterfield. Falcons win it, but they turn it over. Ruby can't bring it out. Now knocked down by Dekemper. That comes out of the zone. It was offside. Referee couldn't see it. He had bodies in the way. They let it go. And Steinberg backs up to his own blue line, turns around, gets to the Basson on the near side. He'll bring it in. Top of the circle, drops it to Steinberg. To the slot, shot on. That one well wide. Had a lot of mustard on it, but couldn't get to the net. Forsha tied up as he's held. Now finally gets it back. Trying to flip it out. Steinberg gloves it down, but Ruby there to meet him along the near side. They get it back to Bankson. He'll just dump it down low as they're on the power play for the next 51 seconds. Haynes far side, able to spring it free, but can't control. Forsha jumps up, gloves it down, but can't control. Bouncing puck in front, goes through the crease to the near side. Steinberg pulls up, gives it to Bassam. That one poked away by Haynes in the corner. A little bit pinned up by Bryce there, trying to kill the clock out. Under 5 to go. The Hawks with a 2-goal lead. Brewer behind the Hawks net, bumped off by Forsha. Now they go after each other, leave the puck. Bassam comes out with it, gets it to Anderson, top of the circle, far side, back to Bassam, moves through the slot, try to clear. Bankson picks it up, shot on, save there from Duck as it goes wide. Tipped off by Decumber. Now this shot deflects high over the net. Chesterfield with it back. They try to bank it off the Duck and put it in. Comes back behind the net. Hawks still can't clear. Now Bryce picks it up, tried to put it off the boards and does. He'll wrap that around the board near side. Now it'll stop things. 4:21. Penalty over to Holland as he stepped out of the box just as the icing call is made. So the Hawks have killed off another. Duck coming up huge again here. Hawks will go with Garen, Kitstein, Pecker, Wallace, and Felker. With 4:20 to go, Pecker moves this one out of the zone past Bennett. Steps up, tips it in as he crosses center. Felker chase it in. Lee near side loses this one, but Felker can't hold it in. Skittles picks it up. Blue line trying to move it up for Wallace. From his knees, gets to Felker far side. Alex throws that one towards the net wide. Bounces off the Glover Dasher boards and comes back. Chesterfield trying to clear it away. They get it out of the zone. Cross center ice they come. They'll bring it in onside. Lee shot on. Easy save there for Duck. He'll cover that. Stop things, and they drop the time down to 1:23 as we have gone well over time in this one. So for the first time this season, the Hawks with a short game. That second period seemed to take forever, and they'll take advantage of all of this. Hawks try to clear it away. Bankson holds it in. Wallace able to get it there. Gets it to Pecker. They empty the net. Takes a flip on. I don't know if he knew the net was empty or not. The clock's still not running. Now they start it, so about 10 seconds of free clock there. As that's happened more than a few times. Minute 13 actually remaining. Hawks pick it up again in the neutral zone. Skittles from his own end flips that one out, and this is Shelton. As Chesterfield has dropped 2 back in their own end with the extra skater. Under a minute to go. Guerin to Skittles near side. Skittles airs it out, and that was just wide. Now it'll stop things with 49 seconds to go. Let's see if they start the clock on this one. Hard to run the clock if you're watching the game. That's one of the things that are. And they're going to knock it down to 44 seconds, so we'll get a little bit of that time off. Wittenberg go to the dot for the Hawks. They win it, put it on, cleared away by Haynes. Now Holland going to chase it up. He won't win it. Trying to push it ahead. Haynes gets a tip on it, comes back to center. Again with 6 skatered out. Stryker moves in, takes a shot. That one off of Haynes' skate. They get it back, now in front. Duck can't cover it up. They're able to knock it away. 22 seconds to go. Hawks still with a 2-goal lead, trying to keep it that way. Steinberg take a shot. That one off the stick and deflects high over the net. Still down. Another save there from Cope. Trips through far side. Sticks off the ice. Hawks can't get a hold of it to clear. Bassam has it. Trying to get it over near side. Holland got in the way of that. Steinberg turned around, shot on. Glove save there from Duck with 4 seconds to go. Ducks come up huge today on a few. The Hawks are going to hold on and get their 3rd victory of the season. They'll go to 3-5-1 with 7 points. They'll hold 6th place all alone. Chesterfield will stay tied with the Rockets at 5 points. As that still not started, as the clock should be at 0. They're going to let that run out. These guys got to pay attention. Out of the long for a second. They mob duck at the net. The Hawks get their third win. Next game on the slate for the Hawks again tomorrow, scheduled at home against the Rockets. Merrimack was to travel to St. Peter's, but I believe that one's already been called. And ours likely will be as well. So the Hawks snap a skid. They also halt the Falcons' win streak. They go 4-1 against the Falcons this season as they best them here at Maryville University Hockey Center 5-3 on a very cold Saturday afternoon. Good handshake line there at center. Again, these know each other well. Good game there from the Hawks. They've got Chesterfield's number this year as they win this one. 5-3 one more time here from Maryville. Hawks victorious as they get the job done here. Everybody be safe, be careful tonight. Don't go anywhere tomorrow if you don't have to. And enjoy a Hawks win. One more time here from Maryville. Hawks 5, Falcons 3. And we'll see you all likely next week from Afton on the 11th. Be careful, everyone. Have a good day.
I would, but I'm trying not to.
You're good.
Awesome, buddy.